Welcome to the Get Real with King Arthur show. I'll put on my virtual crown because I'm in my condominium rather than my office, and I'll tell you why shortly. And so welcome to my condominium. Can you see Queen Victoria, the painting behind me?
Yes.
That painting is a family heirloom bought by my great-grandparents at a ship sale in Manhattan in about 1880. So, anyway, my family heirloom. One of the reasons I'm not in the office is that I'm recovering from the virus, COVID. And so I thought, well, before I go on about philosophy and whatever, we'd talk about COVID. I had it years ago, I think. They didn't test me, but I'm quite sure I had it. And I've had my shots, at least 2 of them. And I got it sick coming back on the airplane from Boston. I was at a writing conference in Brockton, Massachusetts, and I guess maybe I got overly tired. Those week-long conferences are pretty exhausting, inspiring, but exhausting. And I felt good on the plane coming home. Everything was fine. I worked with Queen Victoria on Tuesday, and but then on Wednesday, I went to the swim club and started getting very weak. And came home, and Greg, my driver, was pretty alarmed. And I said, wait till tomorrow before taking me to the hospital. Anyway, by the next day, I felt better, but I had slipped to the floor, didn't fall 3 times because I was so weak. Well, I have a few observations on COVID. One is that I had no of the usual symptoms. I didn't cough. I had a little runny nose at first, but only at first. I felt very weak and lost my appetite. But, so you can't tell. How do you know that you're with a person who has the virus? Anyway, a couple of notes. I bounced back very rapidly, partly because I think I'm basically good health condition. I just, after a day or 2, I felt fine. A little weak still. So that's a good principle to basically keep your health up by sleep, exercise, try to diet some, and keep active, keep the mind alert, and whatever. So there's that point. It's hard to avoid the virus because I think I gave it to 1 or 2 people because I didn't know I had it. And so anyway, it's difficult. Another thing that, a little note, these are little notes about the virus. There are a couple things around the house that I should have learned to be more careful at. One is I had 2 mattresses on my single bed, but one slid off and I slid off with it. I, landed on my rump, but I had to be yanked up. 2, couldn't get my leg over the bathtub. So anyway, because I'd never needed to do that, never had a problem. 3, I should have avoided a wet floor, which was slippery. So those are things. So I don't have any rugs on the floor, so I thought I was pretty well prepared and careful. In any case, another thing that happened is I decided that at 93, and with getting these weak legs, that I better get Life Alert. They'd been after me to get it all this time, so I ordered Life Alert because I'm not getting younger, and it's a safety thing. So those are some few hints about the COVID virus. I hope you don't get it, but if you do, why, go to bed, and I don't know if there's much else they could do at the hospital. The emergency room, I waited around for 6 hours. They found out indeed I had the virus, and I had bummed up my knee, and they didn't do anything about that. So anyway, I survived, and I feel fine, and I hope you don't get the virus, and I'm going to stop talking here and wish you a happy week without getting sick. Okay, next week, I'll be raring to go. Okay, goodbye.